Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Hey everyone, Sue here from 1A Auto, and today on our 03 Volvo V70 in shop, I'm going to show you where the horn assembly is and how to remove it and replace it. If you need any parts for your car, click on the link below and head on over to 1aauto.com. We're going to open the hood. The hood latch location is on the driver's side, the left leg kick panel. You reach in there, you'll feel a handle. See it? Just give it a pull. Open the hood. Latch is located in the center. And we're going to remove the front top clips here. I've got some missing, but that's what happens when you have used cars. So I'm going to take my plastic clips out. Just like that. That is dry. There's several missing, but over here someone put a bolt in, so let's see what this is. You might not have this set up because it looks like this has been replaced aftermarket already. Now I'm going to raise and support my vehicle, and I'm going to use a 2-post lift. You can use jack and jack stands at home. I'm going to remove the bumper trim piece. I'm going to use a body tool. I'm going to try to get in here and separate it. There we go. And then you'll see some mounting bolts. We've got one here. Someone put a wood screw in over here. This is going to be a fun little journey together. I'm going to take this side out. There we go. There's another wood screw and a bolt. Now we can take the centerpiece, trim piece out. I'm going to just bend the license plate bracket just a hair. There we go. We can bend that back into place when we assemble that. So you shouldn't have this part, but I have to take these screws out. Someone has put wood screws in, or machine screws for some reason. We'll look at this as an adventure because I don't know what's underneath this bumper. Now we have to take the little headlamp assembly wiper arms off. And this is just like a regular wiper arm up here, up in the top of the car. You have this little plastic piece. You need to pull that out and expose the mounting nut. Let's see what size that is. It is an 8mm. Now let's see what happens here. Yeah, that's on there pretty good. I'm going to use a pair of locking pliers. And that worked. So there it is. I'm going to let that hang. Do the same to the other side. That one came off. So I'm putting the pliers behind the arm and pressing down on the actual mounting stud. Next I'm going to remove these 2 mounting bolts in the front. It's a 12mm socket. Get this one. Now in the fender well, I'm on the driver's side. If I pull out, I can see a little Torx head right here. It's a T20. And like I said earlier, this car looks like it's been in an accident. There's a lot of things missing. So hopefully I can give you a general idea of where to go and places to disconnect. I have just noticed that someone wire tied the bottom part of this, so now I'm just going to have to cut that. Right down here seems to be a wire tie. I don't know if it's going to affect me yet. I think it is, because I think this piece stays in the fender well. So I'm going to cut that off. There we go. I'm going to give this a pull back and see what else I find. And there it is. I'm at this part here. I'm going to try to hold on to the bumper. I'm going to disconnect this assembly that goes down to, looks like a sensor. Must be an ABS. It can't be an ABS sensor. I'm going to disconnect the wiper for the headlamp assembly washer hose. I'm just going to take a little small screwdriver and pry that hose right off. Set this wiper aside. Work my way over this side. Now I'm going to take the washer hose off of the wiper blade for the passenger side. Just going to place that up here for now. So I'm kind of holding the whole bumper on. And I have one more connector over here. Push in on that tab, that metal tab, push it in, and pull the connector out. Now we can place our bumper down. So the horn assemblies are behind the front grille once the bumper cover is off. And you see a L for low and an H for high. Those are the tones, low tone and high tone. You need dual horns for the system to work properly. To dismount them, it's a 10mm socket. It's located right at the top. Leave the bolt up in there. And you can take your assembly, pull it out. There's the connector, metal tab, push down on that tab, and then pull the horn off. If you're not going to get a factory horn, you're going to get universal horns. Obviously buy them in a pair. Hopefully they come in a pair for you get your, like I said, the low and the high. You're going to have to replace the mount bracket on it and maybe reassemble the type of connector. Hopefully you can use this connector and splice it in so that the pigtail can be reused. Check for any burnt out connectors. Everything looks good on my end. So I'm just going to reverse procedure and connect the connector first. Line those keyways up, click it in, and then I can line my bracket up in the back until I see the threads peek through. Take my bolt and start it. Perfect. Here we go. We're going to put the front bumper back on. Line up that. We have to get the washer hose though to go through the slotted hole on both for the bumper cover. Find the end over here. There it is. Make sure you don't pinch it. There we go. Same on this side. So you want to put the washer hose through where the mount goes. The actual regulator goes through. And now we're going to line the bumper up with that guide. I'm going to take the big bolt that goes in the center. I'm going to line one up here, grab the other one, put that in. Before I continue, because this hose has been routed the wrong way at some point due to the accident this car's been in, it keeps falling back through. So I'm going to disconnect my washer hose so that I can let that lay and hang free. Now I don't have to chase it again. So now my bumper is somewhat secured. Before I retighten it, I'm just going to put these connectors on. There's one on both sides, one over here, same location. Okay, now I'm ready to lower it a little bit more, tighten this bumper up. When it comes to the fender well part of the bumper, this is the mechanism that works on a pulley system. Now it's all the way in, and there is a lip right here on the other side of the bumper cover. You can feel it. So you want to make sure that that lip is inside here, just like that. So it's lined up right there. Now I'm going to get my T25, and I'm going to turn this screw clockwise and see if I can pull that in. I'll see it will go right up into that groove. Yep, it's right in there, nice and tight. Now they obviously had some issues. They ripped the rivets out. They did quite a bit. And that's why they put that wood screw in here. I'm going to do the same thing to the other side right now. So I've lined this piece up. Even has a dent in it from the accident. Grab my T25. I'm going to push that flare piece in. And there it is, nice and tight. Let's see how it feels. It's cut right in there, right in the edge. I'm going to grab the bumper cover and I'm going to pull up firmly because I want it up as high as it can go. And I'm going to tighten down the only two mounting bolts I have in the front here. Let's do the same to this side. So I'm going to make sure that see, the hose is now free flowing. It's not riding against that regulator arm. So if they turn on, they don't get rub the hose. Flatten that out. Take the mounting nut. Start it. That is an 8mm. Push the cover down. Do the same to the other side. Reconnect the hose. Bring it down inside. Make sure it's out of the way of that regulator. I want it lined up just right. This plastic cover, that's how it goes on. It's got two little cutout notches. So we're going to slide it right down in there. Let it click down. Right on. So now we're going to put the centerpiece on first because you can see how the outer edges overlap. So I flex the plate out of the way a little bit. Line up all those notches and just push it in. Let's take the plate off. Now you're going to line up the curvature part, or the part that's cut out. Do the same on this side. Straighten your plate out. I went and got some new push pins to replace the ones that were completely missing and the ones that blew apart. I'm putting the bottom parts of them in right now, lining them up, pushing it down. This one already has a centerpiece in, you just push it down, it snaps into place. Line it up, it's got like an S shape to it. Line the S shape up, push it down. One more in the middle here. Perfect.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.